Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rage, and we are back today with some huge news and update in regards to the Danger Room returning once again. Now, I was away on vacation when the first time this got released, so my participation, to be quite honest, was quite limited. I think I was just trying to see if I can get through a run to see how it worked, but I just didn't have the time to actually experiment and dabble in it. So I'm pretty pumped that it is returning, but as well with some notable updates. So you guys may be able to speak on this more than myself, just because my experience was quite limited. But let's take a look at what's happening. So Danger Room is booting up again. Prepare for another round of thrilling action that's going to put your skills and savvy to the test. If you haven't already, make sure you check out our recent Danger Room frequently asked questions blog, because that answered a lot of popular questions and concerns asked by the community. There are several key updates arriving the second run, so let's take a look. Okay, going forward. So yeah, this was interesting. This was the first time where we saw that a score really only truly became finalized once you actually finished the entire run to see how it went, right? So going forward, scoring for the milestones will no longer be cumulative. You'll need to hit the highest run score possible on an individual run to reach the milestones and then climb the leaderboard. So remember, defeating a final boss will be the primary method. Okay, so yeah, I actually didn't even know it was I didn't even know it was cumulative, actually. So that's gonna be interesting. So it's gonna be very similar to how we've seen with scourges and trials, where essentially the run's complete, that's gonna be what's captured, and that is gonna be the way that you can actually see where you score in terms of the milestones and the leaderboards as well. I think they're trying to take away from the fact that people can just keep on repeating it, rinsing and repeating, and add to that. Whereas this is, I think it is a more fair way, to be quite honest, just because then you can actually control what is possible and feasible and work your way up as well. Danger tokens. So you're now going to also be able to earn these danger tokens from standard combat missions in addition to elite. So however, elite combat missions will now reward even more danger tokens. So to accommodate these updates, they are rebalancing the starting combat mod cost. No matter how you earn danger tokens, make sure you grab as many as you can use them to activate key combat mods at the start of a run to help you achieve the final boss and achieve a high run score. So yeah, these were quite limited from the beginning, and in order to get more of this, you obviously had to do more runs. So I do like the fact that they're making this, actually seems like it's going to be more easier to push for some of the scores, as we're going to be able to activate some of these key combat mods at the start. And then obviously that's going to give us an opportunity to do better in the scoring. Characters. Throughout your run, you'll still be able to choose from the team of characters along with several free agents. This time, the free agents will be accompanied by zero cost starting mods to make them strong enough to choose right from the start. And we might have thrown in a few run mods to pick during your run. So you choose any of the free agents. Here's a list of characters available for the second tour of Danger Room. So we got Vigilantes, we got Thunderbolts, the Accursed team, and as well Iron Patriot, Ghost Rider, Blade, Elsa Bloodstone, Yelena, and Red Guardian. All those characters seem like they're a nod to either Thunderbolts or some of the recent characters as part of this mix. Or yeah, if I had to guess, right, it seems like there's a bit of randomness to it, but for the most part, some Thunderbolt nods, as well as a little bit of that synergy there, what we've seen with Vigilantes and Thunderbolts. Rental tokens. Your rental tokens will no longer refresh after each run during this next run. So we want you all to have enough rental tokens each day to play with new teams and characters. So we're raising the rental token max from 5 to 10 and increasing the refresh rate. Okay, so this is actually, once again, it just gives a little bit more flexibility, and it doesn't refresh after each run as well. So that's actually going to make it easier in order to take advantage of this. And as well, more notably, bug fixes. So there was a lot of bugs apparently. Like I said, I just didn't play it enough to know, but you guys might have been more familiar. If there was any big ones that bothered you, feel free to drop that in the comments below, guys, just for everyone's reference, so that we were aware of it as well. But it does look like they've been able to make those fixes along the way, and as well obviously pave way for the return of this event. Now, thank you again for everyone who played, provided feedback for the first run. We'll have more updates. For my limited playing anyways, it was quite fun. I did like the dynamicness of just being able to go through and select the pathway that you would take, and then depending on what you did or which route you took, it would give different opportunities, whether it would be, picking up the refresh packs or health packs, if you will, taking an opportunity to combat some of those more difficult and challenging nodes, but also, having said that, more rewarding as well for the overall run, as they can help you in future runs. And it does look like Danger Room is going to be returning pretty shortly here, actually, June 18th. So less than a week here to prepare. But like I said, pretty fun game mode for my limited playing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you a fan or are you not a fan of the Danger Room? I definitely like that rogue-like aspect in terms of selecting your own pathway and then working your way top down as you're progressing with the very uniqueness of the game mode itself, but also how it's random each time. And depending on what you did, depending on the bonuses you had, it definitely created a unique and fun experience. Something a little different from all the other game modes that we have, a little bit fresh, a little different, right? So yeah, that's my 2 cents, guys. Anyways, I'm pretty pumped. Hopefully it returns here pretty shortly, as we saw with the release date here, and then we'll see if these new updates are going to be adding to the fun playability of this, or it's going to be taken away. We'll definitely be back to revisit it as well. I do plan on making some content on this just because I didn't have a chance during my vacation. But yeah, thank you for your time as always, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.